So, it is July 3rd, and we are on our way to Fort Walton Beach, the Myers Automotive Care location out there, to work on Old Betsy. That's my car, if you didn't know. I don't know why I called it that, it's just what came to mind. So, I'll show you guys what we got, because we got some pretty neat shit to put on the car. Super excited about it. Been waiting like a long time to get this stuff done. So the reason why I'm giving you the date is because all this has to be done before July 16th, which is Pensacola. So we got our work cut out for us, but we're gonna go meet Adam and we're gonna get this done. So this weekend isn't the only weekend I have. I have this weekend, next weekend, but I'm taking advantage of a 3-day weekend so that we can go ahead and, you know, get more done. So with that being said, we're gonna take on off. We're gonna go over here and get our asses to work. So we'll see you in the shop. As you see it, Jeffrey, we have made it to our location. We went ahead and we threw the car up on jack stands just so that, you know, we're ready to go before we start this endeavor, because we do have quite a bit to do and not a lot of time to do it. Sorry about the wind noise because it's hot as shit. There's AC in there, so we're blowing it out into here. So that way we can just use our activation station. That's what we're gonna call it. What? Our activation station to get this done. So without giving too much of a long-winded answer as to what we're doing, this is what we're doing. My steam ports, I need to reroute because they don't work. So we're gonna do that. As you see, I don't have a belt on my car because it's shredded, because that automatic tensioner is a piece of shit. There's the belt there. We have to strip the interior and pull the fuel cell and everything out because cagekits.org came through. They sent me a cage kit and Radium, I love you. Thank you. And Nick Scardino, thank you. Basically, we're doing a mid-season refresh at this point in time, and it's a thing. So I got Jeffrey. Adam went to the store to grab us some waters because it is fucking hot. It's Florida, it's summer. The AC works, but so
it's air movement.
Yeah, yeah. But basically all of our work's gonna be done inside the car. So what we're gonna do is we are going to focus on stripping the seats, the dash, everything out. We're gonna try and leave as much together as possible so it's not a big ordeal. But our goal today is to get the interior stripped and start placing cagekits.org. Hey, shut up. It's in my phone. This bitch always listening. It's the government. I'm telling you, it's the government. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so we're gonna start stripping stuff. I don't know if you guys like the time-lapse things that we do, or if I should just pop in and show you where we're at type situation. The time-lapse things are kind of stupid to me because I don't like having to break everything up, and yeah, I'm lazy. Anyways, I can do time-lapse if you want it. Comment down below. This one may not have a whole lot in it, but it will have some in it. Oh, we do have another package. ISR, baby. ISR. That, I'm sorry I fucked up. I just showed you something. But ISR. To get rid of CX Racing. Okay? So, me and Jeffrey are going to get to it and wait for Adam to get here with our drinks and stuff. And but until then, some YouTube magic later, that you didn't have to watch us do all this. We've got everything out. Seats, the dash, hydro, like just everything that we need moved. We are going to clean up the wiring. It looks really bad on camera. It's really not that bad. It's just the routing got weird as we were trying to add everything last minute. So we're gonna clean all of that up during this process and go from there. But while we were doing this, because me and Jeffrey were working on this, Adam got back and he started doing some stuff back here. So let's see where he got to. Is Adam, there he is. Ooh, I'm gonna block that real quick just so we can turn down here. All right, so Adam started draining our tanks, and as expected, this worked out great. This setup that I built, this surge tank and the actual main tank and everything, it worked out phenomenal. So it didn't have any issues. The only issue that we had that wasn't even really an issue is that right here, this fitting, no matter what we did, it would seep a little bit of fuel. This was our return, so pressure come in that side and it would return fuel as this got too full over there. And it would just ever so slightly, you could see it, once the car was off, it would seep because I never had a true vent. If I had a vent on this thing, it probably would have been just fine, honestly. So now that we're here, we're stripping all this out of here. That's Adam's job. Bring in Mountain Dew, sponsor us. We have a couple. He's gonna do that. Now let's get into what's going in the car. Are they ready? You think they're ready?
I hope so.
Are they ready?
Probably not.
All right.
Just know, bougie.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Anyways, boom. Our full radium package. So shout out to Radium Engineering. Killed it with this setup. I'm super excited to run their product. And yeah, this is what we're doing. So, surge tank setup. We only went with the 2-pump setup for now just because we're not pushing a bunch of power, but we do have the option for the second pump. So we're running that surge tank setup in their 10-gallon tank, right? All foamed up, ready to go. We have their event kit, their relocation kit for the fuel cap, and then I have the tube over there somewhere. But this is what we're going to run for our fuel setup. We went a little extravagant because I do want to, I don't know if I want to move the fuel filler like right here and put a hole in the in our trunk lid, or how I want to do this yet. I thought about utilizing our stock tank, but the problem is that with this kit, this over fender kit, the way it fits, it's just wonky. So, and I don't want to run the risk of my door opening through a run if I decide to compete and then I get a 0. So we're gonna clean all this up out of here, get this shit out of here, and start mounting in all of this. While Adam over there blowing clouds, while Adam is working on getting that shit out, me and Jeff are going to start getting our cage kits, order all unpacked over there, and start kind of seeing what we need to clean up, how we have to go about getting this thing installed. Because as you know, you saw us do it, we bedlined the whole floor and cleaned everything up, and now we have to undo some of that, but that's okay because it's going to be for the better. And yeah, this is where we're at. So not bad for, you know, an hour's worth of work, right?
If that.
So bingo. So we're gonna get to it, and we'll check back with you here in just a minute. It is 1:50. So honestly, we've only been after this for about 2 hours because we did a Harbor Freight run. Sorry, Danielle. I know we had a budget. But
spent pocket money.
Yeah, it was just pocket money. Don't worry about that. And cut money. Cut money was spent. If anyone knows me, you know what that is. If not, don't you fucking worry about it. Mind your business. Okay, so this is where we're at. Probably not a whole lot of change since you just saw us, but this is where we're at currently. The fuel cell, Adam yoinked, she gone. It's right there. All of this is clean and clear and under control, like Viagra, or what is that? Clear Eyes? What's that fucking commercial? Clean, clear, and under control, acne? Nothing? Nothing? Come on. Good. Proactive. That's it. I always count on Jeffrey for that. All right, so we have all of this out and room for activities made. We have unshielded our wiring harness and moved it all, pulled our main power back, looped it over there. Just kind of setting the base plates in where they're gonna go.
Then, as you see my marks, it's a giant mark. I understand that they have all these fancy fucking tools that make it to where I can just pop a hole in there, but I don't give a shit. We're getting it done, and I want to be able to weld it proficiently. So, there's that. And yeah, that's where we're at currently. Adam is going to get in there and make a bunch of mess, and then we're gonna try and get all this done. Again, I'm not pulling the windshield, and I know Ernie's gonna bitch when he sees this, but I love you, Ernie, but fuck yourself. So this is where we're at. We're just gonna keep it pushing. It is like going off outside right now, thunder and lightning. But again, it's only 2 o'clock. We should have everything ready and start placing hoops here in the next 40 minutes or so. Our goal is to have a few of the bars placed tonight to where we can come in tomorrow morning and get the main hoop in, our front down bars, everything in, and then just kind of finish up the cage. If the cage gets done this weekend, the fuel system is very plug and play for me because everything that I built in the ass end made it to where it's really easy to upgrade. Just have to make a couple lines, which I have all that here. It's not a big issue at all. The biggest part is going to be welding in the girdle, the retainer, the holder, whatever box bullshit for the radium fuel cell. I bought one of their plug and play welded kits, and so we got one of those to throw together real fast. So other than that, we're going to get back to work, and hopefully the next update that I have for you is us putting part of the cage in. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, go watch Martha Stewart for a split second, and then we'll be back. We got a lot done. Again, it's going to look like minimal amount was done, but it's all in the prep for this is what I have learned, and we're just going to keep prepping until we are there, and then we're going to start metal gluing, and not JB weld. Okay, we're going to use the little welder, and we're going to, you know. So, fun fact, I made a post on Instagram and of my fuel cell, and Radium Engineering liked it, and that's dope. You know, you've made it in life at that point in time, because that's just amazing to me, you know, like, it's dope. But anyways, back to what we're doing. Let me show you what we got, and then I have to show you a secret hack that I learned from the guys over at Full Lock, because, you know, race car shit, okay? So, check this out. Alright, so Adam, right there, he hates me right now, but that's okay. He has been grinding away for our strut tower braces, so that we can go ahead and get that all welded in. Well, the problem is you know, Nissan likes to glue their shit together, so he's been scraping that glue out of there on both places there so that we can go ahead and get that ground down so we can put our base plates in. So with that, we have our plates set in where they go in here. Our main hoop is set in. Now, we went with the ultra tight cage. As you can see, there is no gap. That bitch touches. So when we're ready, we can put our plates with dimple dies over to the chassis and really stiffen this thing up. But for now, we're gonna do it this way. We're just gonna use the cage as our stiffener and run from there. It should be pretty fan-diddly fucking tastic. I'm so excited. And see, our holes we marked out worked out great, so we can weld all the way down on that bracket, across, and we have plenty of room. So with that being said, we are going to get back to cutting, scraping, grinding, and Adam hating me to go ahead and finish up this portion, because if we prep it correctly, it should take no time at all. So Rob Parsons, the way that he set this cage up is just phenomenal. I've watched a bunch of videos, and I've seen people who are, they're mechanically inclined but not mechanically inclined, put this cage in like 2 days. Now, I like to feel that I'm mechanically inclined in some shape. I may not be the best, but I'm better than a lot. And it's just, it is what it is, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to it, and go ahead and get back to it, and go ahead and get back to it, if that explains what we're about to do. Yeah, we're getting back to work. So, but it's now, what, 4 o'clock. We started on all this prep work and everything at 12:30, roughly.
12:31.
Yeah, it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And honestly, we're at the point to where we're about to start welding shit in, which is super exciting because I've never had a completely caged car. I've had bolt-in cages, I've had half cages, like, I've had all sorts of shit. I've never had a true 6-point, and getting to put it in myself is fucking amazing. Now, of course, with the help of the guys, you know. Jeff had to go home, he's got some stuff going on he has to take care of, but me and Adam are gonna stick it out. We're gonna try and work till about 6-ish, because tomorrow is July 4th, and we're gonna come back in the morning and get some more done, and then we're gonna cut out so that, you know, we can enjoy our 4th of July a little bit, because we have this weekend, and we have next weekend, and this car has to be ready in, you know, 4 days, basically. That's all we have to work on it, so that we can go drifting on July 16th at Five Flags. So, with that being said, we're getting back to work. As you see, hats off, because I've been welding, actually just tacking, not even like full welding anything yet, because we're still getting everything fit, and it's great. Now, I had a freak out moment for a second, because we're looking at it and we're like, where are all the fucking bars? Like, how do I make this work? Like, you know, the tubes that you get with this kit, they're all pre-notched and labeled and all that stuff, and so you're looking at the sheet, trying to figure everything out. So we just pulled every bar out, started writing on them exactly what they were, part number for part number, to get everything set. And then I got in here and I was like, Adam, send me driver rear diagonal bar, send me, you know, all this stuff. And so with that being said, we've got to our stopping point for the day, because we're ready to go home. It's now 6 o'clock, and you know, we're just done. So we'll come back tomorrow and finish the cage out. So as you see, it's probably, you know, 12-15 hours. The hardest part is figuring out where everything goes, honestly. It's been the nightmare. And seam sealer. Fuck you, Nissan.
And your 10 tons of seam sealer.
Yeah, it was just a nightmare. So let me show you where we got to, and then we'll check back in the morning and finish this journey out together. Okay, so here. This is where we're ending day 1. Is with this. So, as you see, we have the main hoop in. We have the diagonal bar with the harness bars. We have the rear diagonal bar back there. Our down bars. Our plates are in around the strut towers. Are not fully welded, and the down bars are not welded to the plate. So that way we can tomorrow lay this thing down, and we just take it off the panels right here, take it off the plates, pull it down, and then we just go ahead and just weld the piss out of it. And then when that's done, I'll go ahead and weld up the plates for the bars there, the plates here, weld those in, and then we'll set this thing back in, and I'll tack it back to here, back to there, and back over there, so I can put in my bars that go, you know, that way. So that's where we're at. We're gonna get all that done tomorrow. We still have to pull the dash bar so that we could put in our main bars that come across here, and then weld in those door bars, blah blah blah, cut the doors out, you know, the whole rigmarole of shit. Then, oh, almost fell. Then of course, you know, we're ready back here to go ahead and put our fuel cell cage in. We have our material that we went to Lowe's Racing to get, and we're gonna weld and put our fuel cell in. So honestly, there's no reason why tomorrow that we do not have the harness bar, or the full cage finished, welded out, and why we do not have the fuel cell sitting in here. There's honestly no ungodly reason, unless I die or he dies.
It's possible.
I know, we live in a ghetto, fucking Destin, Florida. Anyways. So, with that being said, those are Duralast, they're AutoZone.
Oh, they're not the Harbor Freights?
No,
Those
we're
are
good.
the other shop?
Yeah, those are the other shops. So, with that being said, we will see you guys in the morning, and that's it. So this video is going to be kind of long, I'm sorry, but just want to show people out there that this can be done rather quickly. I know I'm not doing it step by step and all that shit, but it's self-explanatory, honestly. But with that being said,
Match part numbers with lines.
bingo. We're going to go home, take a nap, and come back tomorrow. So, have fun. Alright, good morning. So, it is July 4th, and it is 9 o'clock in the morning. So, we are going to get after it. So, you saw last night what we did and how far we got. So, this morning I came in and real fast I just ripped the dash bar out. So, that is out and ready to go. I know the wiring looks awful, but it really is not bad. Everything is separated. It's just laid in there right now. We will fix it all, I promise. So don't worry, okay? So again, what we got to last night, we tacked all that up. We're gonna go ahead and tack it some more and then pull the whole thing out. It should be able to come out, and we should be able to weld it out on the floor, hopefully. If not, we'll just lay it down and I'll weld it up inside. So, with that being said, waiting on Adam to get here. He should be here any minute, and we're gonna go ahead and get after it hot and heavy because I want the cage fully completed today. I'm shooting for 3 o'clock, so if the stars align and everything works, shooting for 3 o'clock, should be good to go. Other than that, I'm gonna sip on my Liquid Death water. Sponsor me, other than you, and then I'm gonna get my ass back to work. So, onward and upward. Little update here, just because we've been welding. That takes a while to do, especially when you're trying to make it look good and stick. So there's that. But we got lots of progress, and we're getting ready to put in our down bars. Are those what those called? I think. First roll cage install, leave me alone. But we're getting ready to do that. And then dash bar and anti-intrusion bars, all that stuff is getting ready to go in. So, with that being said, let me show you where we're at, and I'll show you what Adam is accomplishing at this point in time. So, sorry, I almost dropped it there. We took the roll bar out, and let me shut this fan off. Sorry, Adam. But we took the roll bar out completely because this unit, it's very compact. It's not as big as you would think it is. So when Cage Kits did this roll cage, I mean, they thought about everything. It's great. So the whole unit came out. I welded it outside so that we can make sure we got everything welded up perfect, and we did. We just have to weld it in to the boxes that are fully welded now, and then I have to weld the floor plates still. But the thing is that the floor plates can be welded at any point in time because I want to be able to land that bar center. So I want to be able to move them. They're tacked in right now. We can cut the tack easily. It's not a big deal. So with that being said, that is all done. Adam is prepping right now to get the front plates in and then get these main bars in here. So that leads me to the other section that we have completed, and I'm going to take them over there. Okay? All right. So we made our brackets for our fuel cell cage, and this thing, you can pick the car up with this thing. So I used some 1/4 inch plate. I came off of here to here. Now I am going to put in a triangulation from here down and weld that in on both of those, and then I stitch welded it in across the back, and the cage fits the fuel cell fits perfect. Everything is lovely. It loves it. It's happy. I got to weld in that strut bar right there and finish welding these plates on the back side, and then this part of the cage is complete. So, all right, so while Adam was getting all that stuff done, I was getting the fuel cell in, and boy, oh, this makes me happy. Let me show you something real quick. Look at that. Man. Now, of course, I'm gonna, this hose is gonna come up a different way, but I just wanted it in and see what I needed to do to move it around. Got my vent tube up and over here. Now I will Probably just run this guy underneath here for now, a zip tie to hold it, you know. But it is in the loops like they require, so all that's done. Oh, looks so good. The coolest thing is I have the bumper off right now, but look it. Ah, God. All right, so back to welding cages. So as you can see, we're tired in our face here. It's been a day. It's 3 o'clock, but let me show you something. We have a cage. Everything but the door bars. So it goes all the way up and around, across, all fully welded in. Dash bar, I got to build my little dash piece right there to hold my steering column. And then I got to put my door bars in right here, and we're done. But other than that, she's finished. Whole finished ass unit. So that mixed with our radium fuel cell, that's all in. God, it looks so good. Looks so good. Look at that. Oh boy. Everyone's gonna know we're rocking the best on track. So there it is again. Finished, finito, all done. All right, so before the next event, we have a couple other things that we need to do, which is July 16th, Pensacola 5 Flags. Just got a few things to do. I'm gonna wrap this shit up, be done with this car. Hopefully V2, as we're calling it, will be complete after cage, fuel cell, and what?
Fire suppression.
Fire suppression. And we have a white bottle.
We're not going to talk about the white bottle yet.
Alright, no white bottle yet. We'll show you that in the next video. So, with that being said, we are done for the day. We're calling it quits. It's July 4th. We're going to go party, go set some shit off, so blow some shit up, you know, the normal stuff that we do. Like, subscribe, comment, let us know how we're doing. And again, if you can buy cage kits, I know it's more expensive than the ISR and the Cusco and all that shit. It is worth it. I'm just going to say, we were able to do this in 14 hours. Now, we're in a shop, whatever. People are going to say that, you're in a shop. Well, it's on jack stands, and we're using that little ass welder right there that works great, and that one cart of tools. We are not at our normal shop. We are in Fort Walton Beach with nothing, okay? Nothing. I went to Harbor Freight and spent $200 yesterday. Oh shit, I said that out loud. Sorry, babe. Love you.
It was pocket money, so it's okay.
There it is. So I spent money yesterday just to have a couple things that we would need. But other than that, again, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know how we're doing. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you later.